I just gave that everything I had. Whitney Houston, I Have Nothing. I'm Michelle Visage. DJ Spoonie is up next. This was a Mostess production for BBC Radio 2. I'd like to thank my producers, Steve Softly and Chris Lloyd. Thank you all, most of all, for joining me. I will talk to you next week. Mwah. I love you so, so much. Enjoy DJ Spoonie. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds Up on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM. BBC News at 9 o'clock. This is Catherine Cracknell. More unions have announced fresh strike action which could cause further travel disruption during the Christmas period. Members of the PCS union, who maintain England's roads, plan to stagger their walkouts from mid-December until early January. Members of the TSSA Rail Workers Union will strike on December the 17th, at the same time as previously scheduled action by the RMT union. Ahead of a meeting with the government to try to negotiate an end to the dispute, the RMT General Secretary Mick Lynch said he was hopeful of a deal.
Well, they're definitely moving. It's definitely different to it was over the last 6 months. There's no doubt about that. But we've got to find out whether it's meaningful, whether it's just, window dressing, as they say.
6 children are now known to have died in England and Wales after contracting Strep A infections. Parents are being urged to be aware of the symptoms and seek medical help if they notice the signs. Dr. Colin Brown is with the UK Health Security Agency.
So the symptoms of invasive group A streptococcus are someone who's generally unwell, kind of a high fever, particularly in children, poor appetite, signs of dehydration, not feeding, no wet nappies, altered behaviour, very sleepy. And what we would say is that if parents are concerned at all, something is unusual with their child, that they would go and seek medical attention.
Tesco say they're seeing further evidence of customers changing their shopping habits to deal with the rising cost of living. The supermarket's chief executive, Ken Murphy, says more people are buying frozen food, choosing own brand products and purchasing online. A permanent abortion service is to be set up in Northern Ireland. Abortion was decriminalised 3 years ago when MPs at Westminster voted to change the law while the Stormont Assembly was suspended. The Northern Ireland Secretary says he expected full services to be made available in the coming months. The American rapper Kanye West has had his Twitter account blocked again for inciting violence. The artist, who's legally changed his name to Ye, posted an image which appeared to show a Nazi swastika inside a Jewish Star of David. The comedian Peter Kay is on stage at the Manchester Arena this evening for the first performance of his first live tour in more than a decade. Thousands of people tried to get tickets for his show, dubbed the Better Late Than Never Tour, after he cancelled more than 100 dates in 2017, citing unforeseen family circumstances. In the pub right next door to the arena, these fans tried to sum up Peter Kay's appeal.
The people he talks about, we've all got them in our family. Nanans and granddads who say things like they say.
Put big light on. Yeah. Big light, yeah. We remember that. Love him.
Because he's just like us.
And South Korea reached the Football World Cup's last 16 after beating Portugal 2-1 in injury time. The win knocked out Uruguay on goals scored, despite Uruguay beating Ghana 2-0. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 9.
1 2 1 2 mic check.
DJ Spoonie. The Good Groove 90s Party Mix.
Radio 2. It's DJ Spoonie here with you on Radio 2, continuing that all-important Friday night vibe until 11 o'clock tonight. Thank you so much to Michelle Visage for the last 2 hours. What a treat it was to meet her earlier. Long time coming. So, are you staying in or are you out in the big world tonight? Let us know. Text 88 to 91 or email spoonie@bbc.co.uk. We want to know exactly what's going on. And as we do every Friday, let's kick things off with the Good Groove 90s Party Mix. Are you dancing? Because I'm definitely asking. I want to know. 08000 288 291 if you want to send us a voice note. Or like I said, text 88 to 91. Old money, text messages. It's the Good Groove, BBC Radio 1. And we are going... Did I say BBC Radio 1? It's actually BBC Radio 2. I'm only about 16 years late on that one.